ChubbyWalrus. Experience. There we go. Experience. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, whoa, look at that glare in this dirty glasses. Wow. Wow, look at that eye. Is that eye crossed? Out of that thing, huh? Look at that glare. Would you look at that? That is intense. Look at all this. This whole thing moved on me today. That was fucking crazy. Something flew from the sky in my house. Crazy. How do I get an anti-glare thing up on the screen? Is there a way to do that? We do that. What do we do with a nice anti-glare? What do we think here? You know what I haven't done in a long time? Had a conversation with a Dave. I haven't had a Dave on the stream with a Dave in quite some time. We've just been on this, in this world, on this roller coaster thing they call streaming, and we're just all over the place, man. We're always constantly trying something new. We never know what's going on. It's who knows. This is what makes it fun, right? The internet's ADD for playground. It's a ADD for playground. It's a playground for ADD. Man, it's so enjoyable. Like, part of me is like, dude, I hate streaming to nobody. But the other part of me is like, you're not streaming to nobody, Dave. You're streaming to yourself. You're putting your ideas out in the world, whether anybody's here or not to see them. I'm putting it out in my world, like I get to relive my thoughts and ideas. It's fun. It's I don't know. I have no clue. I'm so honestly, I like myself. I like myself a lot. I really do. But I also don't like myself, right? There's things about myself that I don't like. Like I'm sure many others are out there and yeah, there's things about yeah, I don't like thinking you're looking in the mirror and you're like, I don't like this, but there's we're all the same. We're all the same. It's just I don't know. I don't know. Getting a little tired of it. Um I have my days where I'm just like, I don't know. I don't come on as much anymore. I've been doing a lot. I actually have so much footage and so much edited stuff. So now what I do is I wear around a GoPro in real life and in IRL in real life. And I have the most interesting conversations with humans that walk this earth ever. And so I have all those, and there's so many are edited out. What am I doing with them? Who knows? So much footage of stuff. So much footage. It's not even funny. So much. What up, homie? You're a real one. Good. Yeah. What's going on, dude? Woods is in here, dude. Woods. The guy is getting burnt out from this world. What's up? Chubbs is in here. I'm just always trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. What am I doing? What am I doing? So
You
that's
gotta ask yourself, what's your goal?
What's my goal? I have no clue what my goal is, Chubbs. Man, no clue. No clue. I can't figure that out. I told Jamie today. I said my goal is to put an end to the cancel world. My goal is to put an end of people being scared of what they can and can't do and what they can and can't say. But it's hard because that changes all the time. Like that changes all the time. It's a shitty goal. It's a shitty goal because it's not gonna happen. It's just I have no clue. I have no clue what the goal is. No clue. No clue. No fucking clue. No, my goal is to get through life, and
Okay.
and
Everybody's goal, I hope.
yeah, right. Like that's it. Like it's just figure out what I'm the happiest, and it's like I'm the I don't know. I'm the happiest when I'm communicating with people, and that's it. Like I don't know, Chubbs.
Sounds like you just gotta keep grinding it out.
Yeah, it's just like, man, I'm sitting here. Woods' PC got delayed. I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, man, what are we doing? I'm looking at all these games on the computer. I'm looking at all this stuff, and I really believe so. It's so random how people randomly come into this channel, and like how we had like last week how we had some people come through, and like how Woods. It's so random how people find you, and it's just like is it insane? Is it the definition of insanity by continuing to stream in this channel of just chatting and not try to grow like Twitch? It's so crazy. It's like people find what they like watching off like people playing video games. So you watch some. So I gotta find what do I gotta do? Find a category. Have people like watching me play a video game, and then we transform over to just chatting. So we move up. How do we? It's so confusing. It's so confusing to me.
I think you just gotta grind it out and just chatting.
Yeah.
People want to talk about.
Yeah. It's got to be that call-in thing, dude. We gotta set it up where people could physically call in.
You know what you have to do.
Yeah, it's got to be the call-in thing, and just set that up. I really don't understand the Discord world. I think I just need to have a day where I just spend a few hours watching Discord, learning how Discord works, so I can utilize Discord because that is the communication device for the internet. So outside of Teams for work environment, Teams and Zoom stuff, the communication device for the internet is Discord.
I mean, you could watch a 20-minute video of Discord. The hang.
20-minute video, you say?
and you can run your own stuff and call it a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to sit down. When you watch it, I should have Discord open, and I should be playing on Discord and learning it and doing it at the same time.
Video and
and doing it.
On it.
Yeah, I've been doing it. So what is
gonna ever question your work ethic?
No.
No, you work hard on it.
I don't know. Your fall off thing is high. I just checked to see if I had a filter on. So when you're talking, your I don't. It's like your open is good, but I think it's your close. Have you messed around with your
No.
with your gates? No.
No. Is that better?
No. When it drops so fast.
Really?
Because you're like hold it.
All right, try that.
You try that.
That better?
I don't know. Is that better?
Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, I think it is.
What's your beef with cancel culture, man? How can you just don't want to cancel like Pepe Le Pew and all this stuff? What's your qualms against it?
Oh God,
I'm not for it either.
I don't know who was Pepe. What did Pepe do? What did he do?
Portrays French people as perverts and racist.
Or why are they currently trying to cancel Pepe?
I think they already did.
Pepe's gone. It's Pepe who used to chase around the other skunk and touch her. He's gone. We'll never see Pepe again.
I know there was talks about it. I don't know if it was fully executed.
I do like the new "Baby It's Cold Outside" song.
You gotta play it. I never heard of it.
You haven't heard the new? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. What's wrong with the old one?
Oh, dude, it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. New, baby.
Yeah, I've never heard of the new one. What do they do? Like change the
lyrics? Oh yeah. What? Oh, what's it called? It's good.
How is cold outside offend anybody?
Oh, I don't know. It's oh God, I don't know how to find it. Everything's "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Don't worry about it. I can find it on my own. But what's the difference between that and the original, the OG?
The guy is telling her, he's like, "Oh no, I can call you a cab," and she's like, but it's called like she wants to stay. She wants to fuck him. Like she is trying everything she can. And he's like, but you've had a little too much to drink, and then like he's trying everything he can to send her home, and she's just like, no. Everything she says, he's like, oh hey, and then it's fucking hilarious, and then at the end he's like, all right, you can stay. it's funny. It's good. Okay. Yeah, it's good. I don't know how to find it. It's really I like that one. I liked what they did with that. They did a good job. It was like the non-rapey version of "Baby It's Cold Outside." It was good.
That was the original rapey.
I don't know. It was apparently. I don't know. It was the new. The new version's pretty good, man. The new version's pretty good. I enjoyed it.
He's doing what any blooded man would want to do, is try to get this girl home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many times have you, in your younger years, tried the methods that he was trying in that song?
Yeah, no, he just wanted her to stay.
Yeah.
He just wanted her to stay. It makes sense to me. I don't think there was anything wrong with that.
Rapey?
Just
rapey
the one drink more. Yeah.
He didn't say what he was gonna do. They could have played Candyland for all.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Like, but it was like he was forcing her to drink, and it makes no sense. Like they didn't even say what she was drinking.
Suggesting that she drank.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't understand it.
Now you're part of the cancel.
No, because my facts aren't right. No, yeah, because it didn't make sense to me. No, she could have stayed. Or she could have went. It was her own thing, but he was telling her, he wanted her to stay, and he was thinking like, hey, dude, it's cold out there. It's dangerous. Way more fun if you just stay. Like, Yeah, it made sense.
Can't blame a guy for trying, right?
No, and she was already at his house. Like, it made way more sense for her to stay and go.
Yeah, they could just slept in different rooms or something, until it got warmer out or the weather got,
No, but instead we canceled it. But we made a song that I really enjoy.
Okay, I'll have to give it a try.
It's good. It's
It's all how you perceive the song, because I don't perceive the song that way. He's just trying to get her inside.
Yeah,
prolong the date, and obviously, I don't think she was interested.
No, she really was trying to go.
She should have just said, "No, I don't want to come inside," and left.
Yeah, she didn't want to do that. She still wanted. Song. Yeah, end of song. Song's over.
And then it turns into a Taylor Swift song. I don't know.
It's a rough world we live in.
It's not rough. You just gotta tone that crap out.
Man, it's so funny because we were talking about all that cancel stuff on the podcast, on the How Random podcast. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because I was just talking to Jamie about it after, and I brought it up to her a few times in the past week about that. And it's funny because I go back and forth on everything. I'm like, oh yeah, I would expect you to do that, but you don't have to paint. You don't have to paint yourself a color. Because then I was watching Friends with her, and then I was looking at Ross, and I'm like, okay, so Ross was never really identified, right? Is like a white nerdy male, right? Like he was just like a guy who likes dinosaurs. The race,
you're talking to the wrong guy. I've never watched that show.
Oh, you never watched Friends?
No, but I mean, I can kind of grasp the character and cookie.
Yeah, so like if a black dude wanted to be Ross, I wouldn't expect him. It's totally up to him if he wants to do it. If he wanted to be white for the character, but it's not like a permanent thing. So like when I was using Halle Berry as an example, I was like, you'd be like, but it's not a prominent thing. Like it's not like your character. But if you wanted to do like if you were making a movie and you were an actor in a movie and it called for this character or this character, you would of course do the skin. Now they have a character play, but I don't know. It's a lot. Like that one movie where they had a skinny girl play a fat girl role, and they fattened the character up for it. All the fat girls were like, well, what the hell? There's enough fat girls in Hollywood. Why didn't you pick a fat girl? So it's like, so they can do that, but they can't. It's a lot. It's a lot. You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want. But you can't.
Chappelle said it best.
What do you say?
Last Samurai with Tom. What was it? The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise, or the last, with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
It's a samurai movie, but you got Tom Cruise in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit. No.
No.
But I mean,
I've never seen the movie. Maybe it's something different. Who knows?
I mean, maybe he was born into it, like Born This Way, right? Like, what's that song? Born This Way. Is that a song?
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. Yeah. So like kind of like that. Like maybe he was just born into the samurai world, and he was like the last samurai. But it was saying that anybody could be a samurai. It was a way of the sword. You live by the way of the sword.
Yeah, it's a teaching, right?
Yeah. God, Terry Crews. He was on what's it? I don't think you like this guy, right?
White Chick?
No, yeah, White Chick, yeah.
White Chicks was great.
Yeah.
The Wayans brothers played White Chicks.
Yeah, they did play.
White Chicks. About that?
No,
funny.
It was great. It was great. They did play White Chicks. Yeah. Oh man, and Terry Crews loved them.
He did.
Oh, he loved them. He wanted some more of them. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was funny and entertaining. Like,
yeah.
Are they going to cancel that? I hope not.
Yeah, it's crazy. What was the movie where, was it, who did it? It was the Tropical Thunder.
Yeah, it was, the guy Iron Man.
Iron Man? Oh, it was Iron Man, wasn't it? Ben Affleck was in it, right? Or not Ben Affleck, not Matt Damon, Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller,
yeah. Yeah, he was in there, yeah. Yeah, that was a good movie. I didn't realize that was Iron Man. It was Tony Stark, huh?
That was Tony Stark.
Fucking Tony Stark painting himself up. Yeah, that's just like, I don't know. Cancel
culture only affects you if you let it do.
I know. Well, like, what's it? Terry Crews. He was on not Conan O'Brien. Is it not? What's the one who you don't like him? I think
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care for him.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel.
Funny.
Yeah, he was on Jimmy Kimmel, and he talked about the cancel culture in today's world, and he said how horrible it was. And basically, if he was coming up in today's world, he would have never made it. He said he would have never made it because that's how he made his living. And
well, I mean, look, how many new things have came out that you've been dying to see since this movement has came about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Any.
Yeah. It's tough, dude. To be an actor nowadays is got to be to do anything nowadays is tough. Literally anything because fuck.
I mean, you vote with your dollar, so if people want to see certain things, they'll pay to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, people are afraid to broadcast those things in lieu of backlash, which is completely.
Jack Black was in there. Yeah, in lieu of backlash. Fuck backlash. Yeah, but that's cool that you take the backlash, right? To do something you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
It'll change.
Yeah.
It's just a fad, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. I was in my store. I sold I attempted to sell a chair and a I did sell a throttle piece for an airplane simulator.
Really?
Yep. I was talking to my guy, so I wanted to talk about Young Love. I wanted to bring up Young Love on the podcast tonight. And like how Corey and Topanga, like he used to think that was it, and that my guy over at Micro Center, come to find out he's only 20. Dude, I'm 15 years older than him.
You could be his dad.
I could be his dad. It's so crazy, and it was funny because we talked about the cancel culture, and he goes, dude, they want to take my holiday. I go, what? He goes, man, they took everything from me. He goes, I'm Native American. He goes, pretty soon, he goes, the only thing we have left is a holiday. He goes, they took away the fucking Redskins. And I was laughing. I'm like, yeah. He goes,
they have Indigenous People Day.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, next time I see him, I'm gonna bring that up. They took
away Columbus Day and named it Indigenous People.
Columbus Day isn't it?
Depending on who you talk to, I never was a fan. I don't understand.
Yeah. Was Christopher Columbus a good guy or a bad guy?
Depends who you talk to. I have no opinion on the matter because it happened like 300 years ago, 200 years. I'm not a history buff.
Yeah, me either.
I don't really care. I care about the now.
Didn't a bunch of people die on his boat anyway? Like they got what's that thing where you from the limes or something? From like the lack of nutrients.
Smallpox?
What is it? No.
Smallpox?
No, not smallpox. What is it? When you're on a boat and you're not getting a nutrient.
Scurvy.
What is it? Hervey? Scurvy. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Like a pirate.
Yeah, that's it. Scurvy. Yeah, scurvy. Yeah, I think he lost a lot of people on that boat ride.
Well, I mean, back in that time frame, I imagine so.
Yeah.
Can you imagine sailing across the Atlantic?
No.
In a wooden boat.
No. Dude, did you see the guy who just sailed across the ocean on a mushroom?
No, but that sounds great.
Yeah. They're finding all the cool stuff about mushrooms now, and he made a boat out of a fucking mushroom.
Did you ever see the mushroom hat?
No.
Made out of a mushroom? It's a big mushroom found in, I forgot the name of the forest. But a guy that studies mushrooms, he wears it all the time.
Really?
Yep.
It's a mushroom hat, because the mushroom hat's not going to go bad. Well, I guess the mushroom does eventually spoil, right?
No, it feeds off dead material. I don't think they ever really go away.
Really?
Unless certain condition. Okay, let me take that back. It does go away, but
yeah, it's probably well, because if you broke the stem, because if you break the stem, because I've had a mushroom that it sat in a fanny pack for like 3 weeks when I was up in the UP in Fayette and stuff, and I went into the water, out of the water. I forgot about it being in my fanny pack, and then I ate it like 2 weeks after I got. Yeah, it was fucked up. Hindsight, I have way more than enough mushrooms that I should have never ate this mushroom. It was so squishy. It was like a fucking like a sponge, and I don't know what I was thinking. I ate this mushroom, and I thought I was gonna die the following day. I woke up at like 5 a.m.
Do you feel it enhanced your effects?
No. It was it wasn't even enough to have a psychedelic aspect to it. It was basically like just like a micro dose is what I ate. And I woke up that next day, my throat, my whole body was on fire. 5 a.m. I felt like I was burning from the inside. It literally felt like I ingested rat poisoning. It was
so with your analogy, like you, in order for you to get a psychedelic response, I feel like the average human being would have been tripping balls.
No, it was a little guy. It was a little guy. Man, I haven't had mushrooms since a week before. Well, I haven't had a trip other than an accidental mini trip because I microed. My micro was a little strong. But for 2 weeks before Olive was born, it's so crazy. Yeah, 2 weeks before.
Maybe you should have a trip. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still working on what I learned from that last one. And it's
yeah.
And it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I'm still trying to. It's hard. If we talked about that the day. I think that when you do have those big trips, you have to put into play what you learn because it's so much introspection that you have to understand what's going on. You have to relate it to your normal life. That's what makes mushrooms amazing, is the connection with them, and then you have to put it into play. And I talked to this guy today. I was telling you, the neuroscientist guy.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a really cool conversation when I edit that out and put that up. But we talked about mushrooms, and he said how he doesn't like them because he liked them, but then he's had 3 extremely bad trips in a row. And I go, what did they teach you? He goes, a lot. And I go, did they teach you the same thing each time, but it intensified? He goes, oh yeah. I go, well, you didn't act upon what you learned from the first trip, did you? And he goes, no. And I'm like, well, there you go, dude. I'm like, each time I go, you got deeper and deeper into yourself, and you're figuring out what you need, but then he didn't fix that, so it became a bad trip. So like somebody who eats mushrooms for the very first time and has a bad trip, it could either, I mean, it's probably they could be into themselves, right? And like allow to understand their mind, and like so they already are going deep, or they're just going deep and they don't know where they're going, and they don't know how to associate it, and then they just get weird, or they allow their brain to just dictate what they're seeing and what they're doing.
It definitely is a learning curve, I'll tell you that, and a lot has to do with your mindset going in.
Yeah. I used to think that, but the mindset is so crazy. Clicks in here on the duty.
I don't care.
Yeah, the mindset is just so. I used to think that, but you probably are. You truly probably are right. I mean, but your mind could change at like a drop of a hat. Like that's what I was talking to the guy today at my store Micro Center, and we were talking about that and
from home.
Yeah, he was saying that like he has this happiness, and he was putting his happiness on a girl, and was stating that like if he didn't have her, would he find happiness? And I'm like, dude, happiness is a state of mind. He's like, but I didn't have happiness before her. I'm like, so you're blaming you're stating all your happiness on one person. I'm like, that's a lot for that person. I'm like, it's very overwhelming for that person to know that your happiness is all due to them. I'm like, like that's a lot. So like, it's like a state of mind could change so fast.
Yeah, you never want to put your happiness in something
No.
someone else's hands or something you can't control. If you should just be, well, obviously, I mean, speaking from experience, you just gotta be happy with yourself, man.
That's the number one thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Love
no one
thyself.
person, because what if that thing's taken away? What if it gets
Mhm.
a car accident or
Yeah,
way?
it's crazy.
And what are
Like,
you gonna do? Sit there and cry about it?
no, that's the thing. Like, I love my dog. You didn't have a dog growing up.
No, I did. I've always had dogs.
Wait, who did you have? Who did we have growing up?
I've had Toby. I've had.
Oh my God!
Benjamin.
Yeah, where did my head go? Yeah, you did.
I've always had.
Oh
dogs.
yeah, you did. Oh man, I lost. Yeah, I lost my head there for a second. Yeah, you did.
No biggie.
Did one of them used to sleep with Melissa? Because when we were super young, we didn't have a dog sleeping down in the basement with us.
Probably the golden retriever.
When we were young, because I don't remember like
That was like middle school.
Okay.
And then Toby was like the elementary years. But I mean, like,
where did Toby sleep at night?
Oh, in his bed.
Where was his
or
bed?
My parents' bedroom.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So, because he didn't come down with us at nighttime. Okay.
I mean, that dog was gonna get euthanized because there was no home for it. My mom took it in.
Well, like you don't like as much as you love those dogs, and as much like you only think about them when they come into your mind. You don't sit and think about them, right? Like you remember, you can remember them when it's brought up, but you're not.
But that's part of life, though. Things come and go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what's like. I love Ducky. One day Ducky's not going to be here. It's going to hurt when she's not here. But I'm only going to think about her and when I remember her. Right? Like I'm not going to sit around and think about how much I miss Ducky. I mean, because if you did that, oh my God, you'd miss your life would be so sad. You'd just be sitting around missing everybody.
Well, I don't know.
All day, every day.
You always go to an Indian burial ground like the cemetery and bring it back.
Oh God. Oh man, I'd rather do the Frankenweenie thing. Fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, even Frankenweenie.
Oh, Frankenweenie was cool, dude. He was a good dog.
That was one success story out of reincarnation of a dead animal.
It's a good dog.
All the other, not good.
he gives you a little lick and you get a static shock. It's me and Frankenweenie got a lot in common.
Yeah. It's bad with electrical.
Oh God, what's Click? Are you really in here right now? Because last time I looked, you were in a private party with your Yu-Gi-Oh friends and having a grand old time. Dude, Click had so many people chatting in his Yu-Gi-Oh lobby that they were inviting him to private sexual matches, and I had to get off his stream because it got so weird for me. Like the stuff that they were saying about these Yu-Gi-Oh characters, it was too much. I felt like I was in an OnlyFans stream.
Is it like hentai porn? Or
yeah,
I never followed really Yu-Gi-Oh. I know it's a card game, and I know it's not hentai porn. But
that's what these guys were making it as.
Well, I mean, they sexualize like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter all the time.
Good.
Anime shit, yeah.
Who was that? Who's that chick in Street Fighter? Is she in Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat with the short skirt?
Chun-Li?
Yeah. Could you find her naked anywhere fighting Roger Rabbit's girlfriend? Who was her? Jessica. You find not Jessica. It was Jessica?
Jessica Rabbit, yep.
Yeah, with the red hair.
I don't know, but I know a man that could probably draw that.
Who's that?
Steve.
Oh, dude, he should ask him to do that.
I don't think he's gonna dive into hentai porn.
Oh God, I'm not gonna lie. I had pictures of Jessica Rabbit naked.
I mean, I think everybody's gone through a cycle, right?
Dude, I've never watched anime porn though. I've seen it before, and like the semen, it's like bright white, and it's like it's intense. It's like it's crazy. I've never sat and watched one though. I've seen it don't remember where exactly I've seen this. Probably on Click Like 9 stream. But have you ever sat and watched hentai porn?
I've seen it. Have I gotten off to it? No.
But have you like sat and watched like a whole scene from start to finish?
No. Because one, I'm not gonna last that long.
Well, no, wait, you can't. But you're not beating up to it. You're just watching it. What do you mean you're not gonna last?
Maybe that's a homework assignment then.
Yeah. Dude, you know what
do you wait, whoa. Do you watch porn just for the like?
Yeah, for the magics. Yeah, fuck yes. Yeah,
really?
yeah. Yeah.
The only one I've watched that is similar to that would be the Flintstones one. Because I was curious where they're gonna go.
Wait.
It was a Flintstones
parody, right? Tell me it's a parody. Yeah, okay.
With humans.
Okay. Okay. Was Bam Bam in it?
I think there was a. I think I have it.
Oh god, you have it?
No. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's a porno.
Oh.
I bought it at Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You could order.
Yeah.
Like adult movie section.
No, that was Family Video.
You're right.
Yeah, Blockbuster didn't have that, did they? No, I don't think they had the.
I don't know. Family Video did, but yeah, it was Family Video. But
it's so weird.
Pornographic movies in there. It's so
because
weird.
Families have nighttime, right? Like the kids eventually go to bed. Mom and Dad getting on. They want to add a little spice in, so they go and get Debbie Dalis Volume 17. Or
you know what? You're 100% right on that.
Yeah. Have you ever sat and watched porn with one of your past lovers?
Me or everybody else?
You. Nobody else is here. No,
not
chat.
Nobody else is here.
Chat. Robots. Click.
The robot. No.
No, never. Never, huh? What do you?
Get some great ideas though from that.
Well, no, I mean, what was the one where there's a movie where a guy was addicted to porn and he thought that's how love was.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Oh, I'm gonna figure that out. That's how he thought. He didn't understand, so he only. Oh God, he went to school. Don John or something, I think. He went to school. He was taking nighttime school. He was like a slick back guy. He had this super hot girlfriend. He fucked her, but she never really got off because his whole thing was he just wanted to get off, and because he watched porn, he was addicted to porn. When he wasn't fucking her, when he wasn't in school, he was watching porn, and then it got to where he was watching porn in school. This older lady was like, that's not real, right? And he's like, what are you talking about? Yes, it is. It's like, no, that is not real. And she educated him on how to properly have sex. And he was like, what? Yeah.
So she did it with him?
Yeah. She ended up doing it with him. He had a girlfriend and everything. She did it with him in the back of, I think it was like an older Jeep Cherokee. Right in the back seat.
Pulled the seat back down or something?
Yeah. They were in the back seat of it and they got it on. They smoked a joint.
Oh, it always eases the tension.
I think it's Don John. I think that's what the movie's called, but it was a good movie. You ever see the movie Spread?
Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights. I don't know if I know I've seen it. I can't. Is that no? I'm thinking Rocks. Oh yeah. Old school. It's old.
What were you saying though?
What about the movie Spread? Have you seen Spread with Ashton Kutcher?
No.
Oh, dude, that's a really good one. That's really that's a really good one. Ashton Kutcher, he gets a blowjob from this girl. She's wearing a football helmet and giving him a blowjob while he's watching a football game. He's like a homeless dude, so he hooks up with rich older ladies, and then when they go on vacation, he acts like it's his house. He's rich, and so he's got like a spread of all the rich ladies that he goes down the line with. So then he stays at their house. They buy him shit, and then he acts like he's rich and invites girls over. They think they're blowing a rich dude. It's a good movie. spread.
So you and Mrs. FannyPack are gonna
No,
watch that?
no, she won't. Don't watch. Never watch porn together either. No, no.
Yeah,
I think it's hard. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's like you want to just enjoy each other, right? So it's like,
right.
yeah, it's just like I don't know. I do still think like why the VR. I would get down for this. I really think it would be crazy. I still think the sensation would just be mind blowing. I'd like to do the VR thing where I'm in the VR watching virtual real porn and then sex with Jamie. Like I think that would be weird. Like it would just be a weird sensation.
Dude, you're like a poly man. But
Yeah.
with VR.
Yeah, how it would be weird. Like I don't need to do it. I don't know. I think it would be crazy. It'd be crazy. Like I don't know. I need to know somebody who's had sex with somebody while having sex in the VR. Like
You know what? I mean, you don't try it out. I mean, everybody's different.
yeah, no, I don't. Probably not. I don't know. Jamie wouldn't go for that. Like, what do you know? We're not doing that. And why are you watching porn in the VR? I'm like, I'm not. I wanna while watch it with you, but you won't see it. I'll see it, but you'll be here. You're doing this, and yeah, it would be a lot of explaining. Yeah, yeah.
Would it be worth it though?
Probably not. I
Probably
probably not. Like, I'd rather somebody else just have that experience and tell me about it. Like, I mean, truly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Probably not. So crazy.
Yeah, I wonder what the sales numbers are for those VR porn games.
There's games now?
Dude, there's been games for porn.
Really?
Porn. Yeah.
What do you do in them?
I don't know. I never played them.
Like, oh, it's probably like the pick your destiny type thing. Pick your path, maybe? Like this, I want to go to this position now. I want to do this.
There's a bunch of them. I don't know.
Yeah. I think the VR, I think with how the new Oculus Quest is, I think what's cool with it for porn and for sports and for all this stuff would be entering somebody's bedroom, right? Like you'd be able to enter a porn video and walk around and like they'd be doing all kinds of weird stuff and you could kind of like sneak up in there and get different views and stuff. I think that's like it would be more engaging too, right? Because now you're getting up. You're not just like sitting in your chair beating off in a helmet. You're walking around. You're getting better. You're getting different positionings and stuff. Be a little more active. You're bringing your midsection into it by keeping it tight while you're standing there and trying to get a better view. Be crazy.
I mean, honestly, movies predict a lot, and I don't know. I think you've seen it. Demolition Man.
Is that no? I don't. I think I've seen it. I believe it.
Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
You know, somebody was talking about that. I wanted to add that into my list. Were they friends in that movie?
No. So
weren't friends. Yeah, I think
Sylvester Stallone gets cryo chambered, right?
Okay.
I want to say it was for a crime as a punishment, along with Wesley Snipes. I forgot his name. It's not Cyrus. It's something else. But anyways, they both get frozen. Well, something happens to the cryo chamber, and they both get really well. Wesley Snipes breaks out of it. He wreaks havoc in the future where there's no guns.
How's he wreaking havoc? What's he doing?
You know, committing crimes
with no guns.
No, there's guns in the museum.
Oh, so he went back and got guns.
No. He went to the museum to get the guns, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's raising havoc across, I forgot the name of the city. Well, they're like, we need to know how he thinks. There's only one person that is from the same era, and it's Sylvester Stallone, of course. So they unfreeze him, and he is in charge of capturing, forgot his name, but his character name, not Wesley Snipes. But
okay.
Anyways, him and Sandra Bullock are interested in each other, right? And
Uh-huh.
he's like, "Hey, you want to do it?" And she's like, "Yeah," but they don't do it the old way. They have sex in like headsets.
Really?
Yeah. And look at it now. You got fucking porn in your headset.
Yeah. Are they with each other or are they in opposite like areas?
They're sitting across from each other and they put these headsets on to do it.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's actually it's
Yeah.
funny.
Let's watch this.
He's like, I thought I'd just be. She's like, no, that's disgusting. If you want to have a baby, then you got to go to the lab and they like do it there.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
It's not a bad movie, and you know it meets the Chubby Walrus expectations of under an hour and a half because that's the attention span I have.
I can't believe that's your attention span for a movie. I love a long movie.
How do you sit through a long movie?
I need a long movie to make it worth my time. Like,
what?
Yeah, I need a long movie. Like, you asked Jamie, there were so many movies she used to want to go see, and if it was under 96 minutes, I'm like, fuck no, we're not going to see it. She's like, what? I'm like, it has to be at least 96 minutes. And 96 was like on the low end. If the movie looked bad and it was like 98 minutes, be like, fuck you, we're not seeing that. Like, it's not happening. Like, normally I'm talking like I need like 104 minutes. Like,
you're insane.
Yeah,
I mean, that technically is what, an hour and 34 minutes?
Yeah, the 96. Yeah. 94. Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that you sit through a 3-hour movie? I mean, you've watched the Avenger movies, right? And they're probably long.
Yeah. Those are pretty long. Yeah, those are pretty long. Those are pretty fucking long. Yeah. No, I could watch a movie, and when I watch a movie, I try to keep my my attention to the full movie, and I try to not touch my phone or anything like that, because once you do that, it's game over. It's like, what am I doing? I'm not even here. I'm not even watching this. Woods just asked what my average viewer count is right now, and yeah, Woods, it's 1.6. Yeah, it's never
a hard 1.6.
Yeah, hard 1.6. It's got an arrow going upwards too. It's going up. It's going up.
Right.
God. After we get rid of actually the 21st, is today the 21st?
19th.
Okay, after we get rid of the 9th or the 21st, we're popping up there. Because on the 30th, we had 3.1 viewers. Oh, but the 31st, we only had 0.8. Then we had 1.5. Then we had 2.4. Man. And then we go into like in February and we got averages 0.2. What?
Now, I mean, what were you streaming that day?
I don't know.
Who knows?
You know what? I think it was VR, to be honest with you. Nobody came. I did like 4 hours inside the VR without a single person coming in. Yeah.
Wow. I thought VR was like the next big thing.
Dude, there's nobody watches it. So I found the other day Walking Dead Saints and Sinners actually has a decent amount, but I went through every VR channel inside Twitch. And dude, there's like nobody watches the VR, which is really interesting, because if you're gonna watch a gameplay, I think VR is actually pretty interesting. Could be if it's set up like, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. It ain't my cup of tea. So,
yeah.
You know.
I did figure out a way though to stream Call of Duty. I think if you're gonna stream Call of Duty, I talking about it the other day, you talk to your squad, you really dig in. Like me and Click, I'm telling you, we were going to town on these people, Chubbs. You would have, these conversations were so funny, and we just didn't allow people not to talk. And that day I was just, even after Click got off, I just would not allow people not to talk. And I'm like, the only reason somebody is not talking is because they're not talking. Like, it's literally the only reason they're not talking is because they choose not to talk. So, like, And I'm just like, well, this is fucking stupid. So you put in your chat, like you put a hotkey, the thing pops up on your screen, not in chat, on your screen, that, hey, I'm not responding to chat right now. I'm playing this game. I'm talking to these other humans. I'll be back with you shortly. And then, so now you're just communicating with these people and you're pushing them and you're getting them to talk and all this stuff. And then let's say you grab a squad and nobody's fucking talking. Well, then you just like, you take that away and you're just talking to chat. You're just having a conversation with yourself because nobody's there, you know? so, right. Or if there's actually people in chat, then you're talking to them. And then that person who's in your squad, or those people that are in your squad that are choosing not to talk, then maybe they're sitting there and they're thinking, hey, you know what? I like the shit this person's talking about. Now maybe they choose to talk. And at that point, now they know you're streaming all this fun stuff and you're talking and you're like, what the fuck, dude? You're playing all these games of Call of Duty. You're dropping pins. You expect people to follow you, but you can't talk. Like, you're not even in sign language, like beep, 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 more like Morse code. Like, what are you doing here?
I mean, some people just don't
yeah.
I don't care to talk in Call of Duty if it's just me playing.
Yeah, if it's just you playing, but it's also sometimes hard. Like these guys, like it's fun. I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to hear him. Like, dude, or Fluff. I know you've heard Fluff now.
Mm-hmm.
He's so funny, dude. He is in his damn element when he plays that game. That is his element. Like these people, they laugh at him. They love him. It's so funny. Dude, sitting in his damn lobbies now cracks me up. I don't even talk, dude. I just let him go. Like, playing with Fluff is like the most silent I ever am. Because he's just so funny and I just listen to the shit people say back to him and I'm just like, dude, Fluff.
Yeah, he is very entertaining.
Oh, dude, he really is.
And he backs it up. That's the thing.
Dude, he was doing so good. He was getting so many kills, man. So many kills.
The old Cronus.
Oh god. Where Click came in and then he left us.
I mean, for Call of Duty, like, how many times have you like, hey, you got a mic? Well, especially with Fluffy.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a mic, and they're like dead, and then midway through the game, they're like, oh, hey.
Yeah. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. That game is funny. It's hard. I enjoy that game when people are talking. Like when
it is a game like that.
Yeah, if you get on that game and nobody's talking and it's just like you can only play like 2 matches, right? Like, but if you got a squad and you're communicating and you're going, it gets fun. Somebody's getting pumped up. They're getting kills and shit. Then it makes it more fun because now naturally, like, you want to do better. Now you want to work for your fucking team. But if nobody's talking, it's just like, fuck off. I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, it's just hard. And then you look at the map and everybody's so spread apart, and it's just like, what am I doing here, man? This is just stupid. And then that's when somebody dies and they're just like, fuck, I'm out. And it's just like, what the hell? Why'd you leave?
You might as well just play solos at that point.
Yeah. Dude, I will say people that jump on and jump into that big giant map, that's not for dance, what, Vanguard? Dude, they have a mental illness. They have like some kind of weird fact, they hate themselves or something. Like, to jump into that giant map
that map.
Dude, I do too, but to jump into that fucking map all alone with randoms, like, dude, it's so you have to hate yourself. Like,
no way.
No, more fun. Dude, it's so crazy. These guys, like, I don't believe it. I think you hate yourself and you're just here for just self-sabotage. You're just like, I hate myself, so I'm going to go in with a bunch of randoms into the world's biggest map, and we're all going to land in different places, and I'm going to be all alone. Like, it's just so intense.
Oh, you're just afraid of being alone.
It's so crazy. Like,
I like that map. It's different. There's different elements.
I do too, but it's like, man, now they have buyback or something now. What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, will you come back? Oh god. No, yeah, the fucking game is calling me. Fuck, dude, I'm really excited if Cyberpunk comes out in multiplayer.
Did they have an expected date or no?
I guess they're in some law. It says early 2022, and I have to imagine. I know. When you say that, you're like, but I gotta imagine for Steam right now to be running it as half off, it's got to be close because they're trying to put it in a bunch of people's hands.
Mm.
So I think it's close. I do think it's close, but I guess that game got hit with a lot of lawsuits. So they're actually still fighting lawsuits in that game.
What were the lawsuits for?
It's a great question. I didn't Google it. I just read on Screen Rant that they're trying to settle the lawsuits, and it said like they got hit with a plethora of lawsuits. Let's see.
A very reliable source.
Is they not?
Screen... I don't. I never even heard of them until you told me. I'm just saying. Right. From a Reddit forum. No, that game they portrayed it to be this epic, kind of like the Skyrim, of cyberpunk, steampunk, whatever. And it kind of fell flat on its face. And they kept delaying the launch. That's why when you say...
That's why they're getting sued. Exactly it. It's a number of CD Projekt shareholders in the U.S. filed class action lawsuits accusing the company of violating federal laws by misleading investors over the quality of Cyberpunk 2077, causing them to incur damages.
I mean, if they did not pump that game out as much as they did, they would have been free of all those lawsuits.
They pumped that out so much.
I mean, that game was on delay for 2 years?
Yeah, so much.
Just do what Rockstar does. Take 5 years to make the game and make it a great game.
What does Rockstar make?
Grand Theft Autos and Red Dead.
Dude, why is that's, and then they just keep the game out and keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, dude. The new videos of Grand Theft Auto is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I never got past 2.
Yeah.
Vice City was I played that one in GTA 3 obviously growing up, but I don't know, the new ones don't really interest me. But maybe they get great reviews.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's a bad game.
No, I bought the stupid thing and I still haven't tried it. That was a waste of $30.
What's that?
Grand Theft Auto.
You only paid $30 for it? That's not bad.
Yeah, but I haven't played it even once. I just don't want to play that on the public server, dude. I played that. I had that game on my Xbox 360, I think. Did that come out on the 360 or Xbox One?
Ooh.
One of the two. I think it was
either or.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and I, dude, it was so hard, that game. So the multiplayer of that game, so everybody's got cool souped up cars, right? Like they got them where you can't open the door, even if you wanted to. You couldn't open the door. You can't carjack them. They got platinum cars, and they all got turbos and shit. Well, in order to get your car to have those cool things, you have to win X amount of races, not just race. You got to win. And it's just the unlock one, a turbo thing. You got to win 25 races. And these races, dude, I'm telling you, they range from 3 minutes to 7 minutes. So yeah. Dude, can you imagine fucking trying to do all these races? And you got to, and not, it's not just it's first freaking place. You got to get first place to, and it's just dude, fuck off. They're so long, Chubbs. They're so long.
I mean, obviously, there's probably a hack, right?
There's got to be. I just fucking couldn't figure it out. It was so damn hard. And every time I'd walk out of my apartment, I'd get killed.
I mean, I don't know. If anyone's ever played Dark Souls or Bloodborne, you know the pain and struggle of fighting bosses in that game. It takes hours sometimes.
Does it really? Well, in one boss fight?
Well, between dying and stuff?
Okay, yeah.
So, not all the time, or maybe I just suck. I don't know.
When are you going to beat Lethal Enforcers?
I don't know, because I'm playing Ender Lilies right now. And
what Ender Lilies? That sounds like a flower.
Like I said, it's a Metroidvania game. Came out last month. I mean, realistically, Lethal Enforcers could probably take only a half hour, but I get so frustrated in that game. It's hard to not throw the controller.
We could do that side by side, couldn't we?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, are you gonna be Jungle Book then?
If I beat Lethal Enforcers before you,
man.
no, we're gonna play them side by side, and we're gonna race, and one of us is gonna have to beat Lethal Enforcers, and if I beat it before you,
right,
you have to play and beat Jungle Book for me, and I'll sit and watch you the whole time, and you'll stream it. I'll watch you on it. I'll be here and I'll be commentating over it, and I'll be there right with you. Like, you want to talk about frustration, and I get it, because it's annoying. It's annoying because you probably know exactly the moves, and you know what these guys are gonna say and where they're gonna pop up, and you're still dying. So I get it's frustrating, but I just don't believe you know true frustration until you're jumping around on Baloo's belly, and I don't know, man. I really want to see you do it.
I don't know. I think I could smoke Jungle Book in like one run.
Oh God!
I never played Jungle Book. Put that out there. I think I could beat that game in one sit down.
Dude, no way. Let's go.
Lethal Enforcers. If I memorize where all the guys come from, that's one thing. Playing on a fucking controller. And I'm a PC guy. I play on mouse and keyboard. The controller is such a slug. It's painful for me to play games. My nephews wanted me to play Call of Duty on their Xbox, whatever the newest one is, on controller. I was like, I can't do this. This is awful. How do people play this? It's terrible. It's so slow and
take off inverted. You're probably like what Jamie plays. So you're running around, you're looking up at the sky. You just got to learn how to work two joysticks together. It's not that bad.
It's just too slow. Like, the aiming slow. I mean, I get auto assist now.
You get auto assist with the computer?
No.
Oh,
if you
okay.
play on controller. If you play on controller on the computer, you can.
Oh, okay. Instead, I get auto aim assist now, and I'm like,
aim
wait.
Assist, sorry, not auto assist.
Yeah, aim assist. Yeah, no, aim assist. Yeah. You get...
I don't, and then you throw the Cronus in. I mean,
oh God, that fucking
whatever.
game.
I mean,
I don't understand. You should see. I got So I just got a half. I got a half keyboard for $29.
Really?
Yeah, because my keyboard was, so how I have this mic set up, so I have a mic on a stand so I can move it around. Well, I can't have it too far away from me, so I bring it onto my my keyboard, my little thing that slides out. Well, with having the mic there plus the normal size keyboard, I'd have to put a keyboard on a weird angle, like kind of like how you were saying. But when I put it on that weird angle, the backspace button was going underneath the desk. So every time if I had to hit the backspace button, I'd have to pull the keyboard out and try to hit it. Well, so now I got a keyboard that's shorter, just doesn't have the numbers next on the left side or on the right side. Yeah. But the downfall of this is it's taller than my previous keyboard for some ungodly freaking reason. So now I can't slide my keyboard thing under the desk. Yeah. Man,
you just have the crappiest luck with technology.
Yeah. Well, and then the worst thing is my cool ass mouse that I had that everybody's like, how do you use this mouse with my ball? It stopped working on me. So that mouse stopped working. So now I have to use, like, now I'm using a real mouse, right? The thing that you drive around. And when I put my mic down on my keyboard, or next to my keyboard on this keyboard slider out thingamajiggy, I have the mouse in between the mic and the keyboard. Well, that doesn't work because I don't have enough room to move the mouse around, because I only have maybe a half inch to 3/4 of an inch on both sides of the mouse between everything. So then I got to bring the mouse up onto the wooden thing, and then I got to lean forward every time I want to use the mouse. It's a lot of stuff going on over here.
So what you're saying is that they should have consulted you before. The keyboard and the mouse that you're using is from a Gateway computer from 1996.
What's your keyboard? What's your mouse like? What do you mean?
I got the LG Hero, bro.
But you still got to move that around.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, you got to move it around.
Does.
Yeah, no, my mouse was sweet. I just had a little trackball on it. I just moved the ball around. I didn't have to move the mouse anywhere. The mouse stays completely stay.
I've never even heard of that. I thought you were talking about the big wrist one that had the obnoxious ball on the top.
Yeah, it's got a big,
like a Bosu ball chair, you know?
No, yeah, kind of like that. It's a fucking big mouse. It's very comfy. Your hand sits on it. It feels very nice holding this thing, but it doesn't move anywhere.
I'm not gonna argue that.
It's so nice and comfy, like a Bosu ball. Yeah, it's so comfy.
I don't know. There's different. For mouse styles, there's different plays. There's the claw. You could play with your forearm.
Is your forearm? People play with their forearm?
Yeah. It's just like how you move the mouse. Like you can claw it. I don't use the claw. A lot of people do. I just play with my forearm on the table, which does give you carpal tunnel after a while. Hurts your arm. We're
fixing that. That my neuroscientist guy who's going to fix my brain. He's working on that carpal tunnel thing.
What's wrong with your brain?
It's the facial blindness.
Oh yeah.
He said he was so interested. Dude, I can't wait. I'm gonna do a series on that. Because my conversations lately with people on that world, so the bowling one was so interesting, and that guy, I mean, he thought it was like the most interesting thing ever heard. Like he's like, dude, he was digging in so deep. And it's cool because I try to dig in deep into my own mind. So like I feel like I have a decent under, like a lot of people do. If you dig into yourself, right, you can kind of understand your mind. I feel that like I do that, and not everybody. And it's funny because you do talk to a lot of people now, and a lot of people really are just, everybody's annoyed with the world, right? So many people are annoyed with the world, and so many people
I'm tired of it.
Yeah. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Like I just learned about so in this neuroscience class I'm taking right now, I learned that the first Nobel Prize was given out for neuroscience in 1906. And then they actually gave out two then, or no, I think that second one was in 1912 or something. But so they started studying neuroscience, and in they were studying it, but the first big advancement was when this guy, he was something with the nervous system. So they've been studying the human mind for over 100 years, right?
Right.
But they don't know a single thing about the human mind and how it truly works. So they think they know how it works based on how everything transfers around, but they truly do not know how the mind works because they've never been able to study the neurons of a live, healthy human. So in order to do that, they'd have to drill holes into your head. They'd have to travel through a section of your brain to get to your neurons and tap into your neurons to watch how they fire and everything. So your neurons, so ADD, depression, schizophrenia, all these big things, ALS, Parkinson, they're all how like your neurons do travel through your body and how they react to different things going on in your mind. So they don't really know anything about the human mind, yet they could put you on all this medicine based on a 15 question survey that you do. So it's like they test everything they know they've learned from rats, pigs, and monkeys. So they learned depression by putting a rat, a mouse, into a cup of water, into a cup filled with water, and they put it in there, And when it stops trying to swim, that's because it's depressed and it will drown.
Really?
That's how they figured out depression. Is it will constantly keep trying to swim. It'll try to get out until it believes that it has no other option, so it gets depressed and it drowns. That's how they study depression. So
Really?
yeah, it's fucked up. So it's fucked up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, yep. Based on a rat. So like I used an example today before our podcast. I finished my thing and I used an example of like testosterone. I said like how they just basically give all these people medicine and all this stuff based on your surveys, and they don't know what this medicine's doing. Like if everybody's on Adderall now, what's it doing? They just did a study now where people are taking Adderall and people that don't have ADD taking it, and it's helping them learn. Like it's so funny. So now that's basically called abuse, right? So when you're taking something when you don't have a medical need for it, that's abuse. But that's what Adderall has become, right? It's all this stuff has become just basically abuse of your body, because these medicines that they make are for your body to produce a chemical or hormone that your body is lacking or not producing. But they don't even know if your body is lacking or producing it, or anything about like what's truly going on in your mind. So it's really crazy. By putting all this supplemental stuff in there, it is potentially shutting things down in your mind. So like meth is basically Adderall, right? Adderall is basically meth.
It's one component on on the chain.
Yep. So they say people who smoke meth, and this is why meth is so addictive, is because meth will kill your dopamine and serotonin receptors, and it will basically destroy you, and you will not be able to find happiness unless you're on meth. That's why meth is the most addicting thing. And it's just like caffeine, right? Caffeine is highly addictive. Nicotine, right, because it's altering. And I love caffeine, right? Right. But it's funny because that's why it becomes so addictive. So you're taking all these things and you're shutting down production of something else in your body because you're putting a supplemental thing in there that's not needed. It's like, so my example was if I did not need if I had full normal testosterone levels, but I said I want to take testosterone, and now my body is like, hey, wait, I'm getting supplemental testosterone in there. I don't need to spend all this energy producing this testosterone, so now I'm going to shut down the production of testosterone. Well, my body was not only producing the testosterone, it was producing other things along with that testosterone that went hand in hand. But now if it stops producing the testosterone, what else is it stopping to produce? So now what I was trying to create more of, I actually just eliminated, and I eliminated my body from producing other things. So it's just so crazy the amount of stuff that but it's everything. It's when you sign an app, when you sign up for a new app, when you visit a website and you accept the cookie. Nobody reads. We don't read anything. So all this stuff, it doesn't even matter. It's just like, this isn't even our body. It is. We are treating our bodies as if we're living in a simulation and nothing matters. That's what the simulation is.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're 100% right.
Yeah. Oh. Huh?
Oh, once you get on those things, then you're kind of like fucked.
Yeah.
Well, the easy route is to continue it.
Yeah, it's the easy route. Dude, so I started taking Adderall.
That's why the shrooms have been down.
Yeah, I started taking Adderall again. And I have been getting headaches every day since I started taking them. Every day, the headache that I get is becoming, and it's confusing to me because I'm trying to understand it. It's like a lack of something. It's like feels like a lack of when you're like super hungry or something, and you feel a different way, and you're not lightheaded, but yet you got like you got like a head. It's weird all day, every day. I keep feeling like this. It's almost like I feel like I have like a brain bleed, like something is leaking out into my brain. And that's how I feel every day since I started taking this Adderall.
And you still take it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're trying to associate something, like everything in life is you're sitting here and you don't know like what's going on in your body, so you start trying to associate things that you're doing, and it's like it's you have to kind of rule them out and say, hey, what did I do today that I didn't do yesterday? What did I do today that I did do yesterday? And so you start trying to figure it all out, and then that's today. It really made sense. I'm like, this is definitely the Adderall, because this is continuing going on, and
Ever since you've taken Adderall?
yeah, it's weird. And they say the Adderall takes a while to build up into you, so it's like, what's it building up? It takes a while to build up into you while it's shutting down your production of your other things that are essential. Like, it's so crazy.
Well, yeah, what made you want to go back on it?
Dude, my brain lately has just been so scrambled. But I think it's like, and I don't need the mushrooms. I don't need any of that stuff, but it's just been so scrambled where I'm just focusing on so much stuff that's like just like the world, and I can't focus in on anything else because I just like feel a deep pain for like the rest of the world. Like I don't know, I just feel like my empathy levels are just too high, and I just am focusing on everybody else so much that I don't focus on myself. And I thought that maybe I could take that and it would like realign my focus.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think that's just me.
Well,
I don't know.
I was gonna say, has it helped you or no?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I really, I don't think so. I mean, it's helped me do less, to be honest with you. Like, I think I do less of what I enjoy. Like, yeah. So I don't know. No. No. I don't know. I think it's just so interesting.
You can't solve the world's problem.
I know. But it's like, I don't even know what the problem is. I'm just hunting for it.
You're just another lost soul on this planet.
Right. Oh God.
You're not the only one that's going through it. So
yeah, no, yeah, it's so interesting. Like just the people that are here, and like what we do with our time, and what we find important and everything. It's just so interesting. It's just so crazy, and what people do, like what everybody does for not just a living but for themselves. It's so crazy. So interesting.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah. There's so many ways. Like, there's so many ways to make a living, but yet it's still so it's just so interesting of what you do and what you don't do. Like, we all have the tools to do anything, but then it's like what we don't do, because it's exchanging those tools for time. So it's like, I don't know, it's a lot. There's not enough time throughout the day.
No.
No.
Not at all.
How do you create more time?
Who knows? That could be your thesis for your class. I'm gonna create more time.
More time. Yeah. How do you do it? They say like say you wake up earlier. They say you wake up at 6:30. You get up. You eat your breakfast, or you do your stuff for you. You read. You work out. You do all your stuff for you, and it is interesting when you do wake up early. Like days where when I was waking up with Olive, dude, at 7:30. Holy fuck, the amount of stuff you get done by 10 a.m. Even at like 9 a.m. is insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, but when you wake up at 10, it's like, dude, you just get moving, and next thing you know, it's noon, and you're like, what the fuck? I mean, you wake up later. It's like the later in the day you wake up, the less time you have.
Yeah. I mean, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah, which just like yeah, I just think like in that morning time, I think that's this because the world's not awake, right? Like the world's not awake, so you don't have to engage with the world. So you could focus, but I guess that's what life would be like without technology. It's like
Yeah. I mean, technology's great and all, but it's kind of putting a damper on society.
so much, so much. Like, oh man,
Shit, people can't even talk anymore to you live people anymore.
so crazy. It's so crazy. Nobody can do anything anymore. But I mean,
I shouldn't say nobody.
yeah,
A larger percentage of people.
yeah. I go with the nobody too. Yeah, larger. Yeah, I wanna. There's a vacant land, or it's really cool. It's a really good deal. I'll send it to you. This would be it. You should sell your house and move to this place. It's 230,000. It's in China Township. It's on 30 acres and it's a 1,700 square foot house. It's all like wide open and badass. 2-car garage. And did I mention 30 acres? It's the house is really nice. It's got a metal roof, so it's like you don't have to do shit to it. It's got a big badass wood burning heater inside of it. It's so sweet, and I thought how cool it would be to get that house and take that land. And so St. Clair is pretty cool. You could do some cool stuff in St. Clair. You could do those container homes. So you could do you could get a bunch of container homes and build like homes, build like a commune type thing on your land, and you could rent. So you have your house, and then you also have like you put up like 10 little container homes on your land, all like sectioned out, and then rent it out for like corporate retreats and shit, and family retreats, and like let people like it'd be similar to a campground but smaller, where people they could rent it all, or you know, you could have like rent, and you got a big fire pit. Like 230 it's pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah, what's the issue?
That. I don't know. That's what I'm so confused about. I've been wanting to find somebody that wants to go look at it. Like it's 1,700 square feet. It's the house is nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up here.
Yeah, what's the issue with the house?
I don't know.
Property? Was it swampland or something?
I don't know. That's what I was curious about. I've been, like I said, I've been trying to find somebody who wants to go see it. I should just go drive over there one day. Yeah, it's oh, I lied. I said 230. It's 295. I thought it was less, but you probably get it for less. It's been on the market for 33 days.
Especially with,
oh shit, it's been on the market for longer actually.
Yeah, I mean, especially with everybody wanting their own land and living on the plot of the land. You really have no clue how to do it.
Yeah.
Movement. You figure that price would be higher.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm sending it to you right now. I'm gonna pull it up on the computer too. Pull it up here.
So how's the DDP yoga? When are you gonna perform in the Nutcracker?
Dude, I am getting so flexible. It's not even funny, dude.
Find that hard
to dude, it's not even funny, man. The stuff that I could do now. The stuff that I could do now, the movements, it's pretty intense. It's pretty intense. Like, I'm telling you, I could do some pretty cool stuff. Sammy's in here. What's up, Sammy? Good night. He jumped in to say good night.
Oh yeah, good night.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I could do some good movements. There's there's one thing I'm really working on. Diamond Dallas Page is funny. He does this fucking thing where so you sit on your butt, right? And you grab your you lift your left leg up, and then you grab your toes. So you lift it straight forward in front of you and you grab your toe.
Okay.
And then like so it's kind of out off to the side like a little bit, and then you put your right leg out, so not in front of you, off like the side, and then you reach and you grab your toes with your right foot, and then you pull them up, and you're grabbing your toes and your legs, and you're literally you're on your butt and you're pulling them up like to your fucking face, and it's all like your core and shit. And dude, the guy like turns into like a fucking sandwich, man. He literally he gets his legs up so high and he's just on his ass. He's got both of his legs straight as fuck, way up there, and he's like, if I could do this at 6 months from 60, just imagine what the guys in the NFL could do if they were doing my program. Like, I know there would be a whole lot less injuries.
Oh man,
dude, it's so crazy how flexible that motherfucker is, dude.
Oh yeah, and flexibility is important.
Oh, it's crazy. It's so crazy.
Did he go over the analogy? If you're super tight, it's like a piano string breaking.
No,
I
don't think he did.
Because when you're so like muscle bound, everything's so wound up tight.
Yeah.
That any like if you jerk the wrong way, then yeah, you're gonna snap something. I think that's more of the problem that these NFL guys are having. It's because they're so muscle bound.
There's some big dudes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some big dudes in there. Did you see my dad?
No.
Dude,
I've seen your dad.
No, he plays in there. You didn't see that? You didn't see my dad walking around? He plays that.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that guy?
Whitworth?
Yeah, who is
Papa
he?
Bear?
Yeah.
His nickname was Papa Bear.
Is it really?
Yeah. That was his nickname on the offensive line. They called him Papa Bear.
Really?
Because he's like 40 years old.
Yeah.
Starting offensive lineman at a high level. He's not some slouch.
No. At a high level, dude. Like, who is he? How long's he been playing for?
I'm not sure. I mean, I remember when he was with the Bengals, he was a left tackle for the Bengals for a while.
Oh, dude, he's pretty big, dude. He's in his 40s.
Yeah, I think he was when Tom Brady retired, I think he was the oldest player, and then he retired.
What do you mean retired?
He retired.
That guy retired this year?
Yeah, after the Super Bowl.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, that's fun. I'm looking at this house right now. It does need a little bit of love. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna make Jamie go look at it.
Make Jamie go look at it. We're moving. Yeah, why don't you sell your house and go out that way?
Yeah, we're gonna have Steve help me with the bathroom upstairs, and then we're gonna finish that, and then we're gonna move on to the basement.
What's wrong with the bathroom upstairs?
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It needs love. The tile, it's all builder grade tile and everything, and it's like cracking, and it's white. It's that shit white tile. So all the grout's all fucked up.
Dude, I've bought so many grout cleaners. Nothing.
Fixed. Yeah. Dude,
even the power tool for the drill.
We haven't went that far. That's funny.
Yeah, I got them if you want to try them out.
Have you looked into staining your tiles?
I mean, you could do that yourself.
Yeah. People stain them now, and it looks pretty good.
I don't mind the color of them. I just wanted to clean the grout.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll probably change the floor though, because I hate that floor.
I don't know what's going on with this house. They just bought this place. They bought it, and it's not scrolling. They bought this house last year. for 285,000, and it's vacant. So I don't know if they moved in. No, yeah, they bought it. So weird. I think they thought they were just going to do a quick flip on it. So they bought it in May 28th of 2021 for 285, and then they listed it for sale November 4th for 315.
Wow.
And yeah, that's weird. And now they're down to 295 on it.
I mean, with fees and stuff, are you even going to make any money?
They're not making any money.
They just want out.
Yeah. So I'm thinking they bought it for the land, and they maybe had an idea of doing something. But then I bet you they wanted to open up a storage unit. There's so much land right now that's up for sale because people have been holding it and trying to do storage units. So do you know that like a storage unit, if you want to open up a storage thing, the storage yards are so confusing. So there's no true zoning for a storage yard. So the storage yard is the municipality, township, city specific. So you have to contact you basically have to lobby. Like you're lobbying if you want to open up a storage thing, and they won't talk to you if you don't own the land. So you're sitting here and you're like, hey, this land is really cool. Well, you're not the owner of the land, so you can't like be like, hey, I wanna do this on it. Is this cool? To be like, I don't know, it's not your land. I don't know, what are we talking about here? So you buy the land, and then now you're talking to the city. So one immediate thing is you can't do a storage yard within a mile of another storage unit. So you're like, hey, there's no storage. The city would be like, yeah, there's no storage units and within a mile from it, is there? And then you're like, oh, so maybe. And then you get the land, and then you're like, hey, city, you mind if I do this? And like, nah, we're not gonna allow that right now. Sorry. And then yeah, it's so crazy how it works. So it's so crazy how it works.
I mean, they didn't build all those storage units for no reason. Something's got to be coming down the pipe.
So many storage units. So many everywhere. So many everywhere. This place is 10,000 square feet. This does not look like it's 10,000 square feet. This is an ugly ass 10,000. This is not 10,000 square feet. Who the fuck has this listed? Advertising this. I need to start being a dick. I want to start just reporting people.
Why?
I get reported nonstop, and it's just so crazy. I know it's shitty to do. It's tit for tat, but it's just like the amount of false information that is on listings and stuff nowadays is just absolutely insanity. Like it's so crazy. You can just put anything you want on a listing.
Really? But you can't put master bedroom?
No, you can't put master bedroom. You can't put family home. You can't put quiet neighborhood. You can't put any of that shit.
I don't understand that though.
It's so crazy.
Like what's the like quiet neighborhood? What's wrong with that?
Can't put it. Can't put it.
Why? Who does that offend?
Nar. I don't know. It makes no sense. Maybe
like, what group of people were like, quiet neighborhood? We don't like that. Who did that?
Because who knows? What if they move in and it's never quiet, and then they bought it because they expected a quiet neighborhood, and the guy across the street is playing the drums every night till 3 a.m. And they're like, "Hey, this is not quiet. This is the listing said it was quiet."
Everybody's definition of quiet is different.
It's so crazy.
That's insane.
Oh god, I don't know. I want out of it. Oh.
Yeah, when are you gonna get out and not get declined by what's the company you keep applying for?
All of them, fucking all of them, all of them.
Why they won't hire you?
All of them. Dude, I messaged this guy on. I messaged the guy on what's it called? LinkedIn on it. I messaged him, and Click says he'd hire me. Go Click.
Right.
Yeah, I messaged this guy on LinkedIn, and he said that no big tech company is going to take a risk on me without having an account executive background. So he suggested that I apply for they call them like a starting level company, Oracle, which Oracle is a badass company. He told me,
Oracle's a pretty big company.
yeah, Oracle is sweet, but he said Oracle is an easy one to get into. Oh, on clicks in bed, and I'm getting stuck in a long match. I think I'm gonna head to bed. Fucking click. I don't want to go to Verdansk.
It is 2:00.
I don't want to go to. It's 2:20. He just doesn't want to go to Verdansk with us. Yeah, no, Oracle is Oracle's a big company, and he said, but Oracle will hire you with little to no experience. He said same thing with SaaS, whatever that is, and then Salesforce. He told me those are the three.
Salesforce.
Yeah.
That's a AR company?
No, they're not AR. There's tech company. He told me they're like cloud-based tech companies that said that you could get experience within them, and then he said, and then like within 6 months of being there, he said then I could apply for other outside sourced AR companies and stuff with that background, and it's like, motherfucker. So naturally I jumped on and I applied Oracle. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm like, let's give it a try. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Do you chew ice?
No.
I keep seeing it. You don't chew ice. Do you eat ice, or do you put ice in your water?
No, I'm not a cold beverage fan.
What do you do for water? How much water do you consume in a day?
About a gallon.
And how do you consume it?
A jug.
Do you do any kind of water enhancements?
No, none whatsoever. I have to visualize the actual game, so that's why I have one.
Huh. Makes sense.
Makes a big difference. Why, you don't drink water?
No, I drink water, but I load it up with ice, and then I drink that, and then as the ice is melting, when it's I never bite into like a big ice cube, but when it's like a little ice cube, I chew it. But they keep talking about how bad chewing ice is for you.
I thought they make you do that at the hospital if you're drink, but you can.
They do, but I don't know. That's just another world of false information.
Talking to the wrong guy. I don't go to the doctor.
Yeah. They eat that ice, but ice chips.
That's not a tough guy mentality. I just don't trust him.
No, I don't trust anybody anymore. Just man.
My time to go.
God. We all do a study where we go and tell them we want to become women.
Absolutely.
Did you say absolutely?
No.
Oh,
absolutely not.
Oh, I
am not partaking.
Oh God, I bet you they'd say yes.
I mean, the state don't insurance company.
They pay it. Yeah.
Insurance company.
Yeah, they'll pay it. It's so insane.
They pay that, but they want to argue a fucking allergy test.
So crazy.
Another reason why I don't go to the doctor. Fuck.
It's so crazy. I remember when Danny took an allergy test. Danny, he took an allergy test, their buddy, and they at like 30 years old, and they told him he was allergic to basically everything. It's so funny. Like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, turns out I'm allergic to pepper, and he was like allergic to all these spices. Like, no, you're not. You are.
I mean, if you made it this far in life,
yeah, you're not.
That's what I'm saying, man. They make up shit.
So much shit.
It's just like the depression questionnaire I had.
Oh God.
It's 2 questions. I answered yes on one, and fuck, they wanted to shove those things down my throat.
Oh yeah.
No thanks. I'm out of here.
Yeah, you're past due on your depression screening.
I'm depressed because I'm here with you.
Oh, it's so crazy.
I don't know. I haven't been to the doctor in 7 years.
So crazy.
Not even for a checkup. Fuck you guys.
You go to the dentist and stuff, though. You take care of all your other shit.
Yeah, dentist is different.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I just got a water flosser. That thing is so sweet.
Is it?
Oh, I love it.
So it just pressurizes water?
Dude, shoots all through your teeth, man. It's so fun. It's, dude,
I'm gonna get one of those.
it's so sick. It's not even funny. I enjoy it. And, you know, like after you have like a good floss, your teeth like feel like they're loose.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, it like, oh man, it gets in there. And like dude, it's got 10 pressure settings on the fucking thing, and then
full blast.
The full blast is it. There's one of them that gives you a warning, and it's like, do not go past 3. So it's got all these different heads.
Why do you have longer or like a higher power than 3?
Because it's for a different pick. Like this pick is intense.
Oh, okay.
So they all have different sizes of like the thing, and this one is like a fucking straight power washer, but you have to like, you stick it like in, it's got a different head. It's like almost like a needle. I don't even know what it's for. I just know it's got a warning thing on it, like, hey, do not go past 3. I so badly want to take that to 10. I haven't used it yet because I don't know what it's supposed to be used for, but it's intense looking. It's even
I'm gonna have to buy one.
Dude, it's even got a toothbrush attachment on it. And I'm telling you, it's so much fun. So I learned you have to keep your mouth shut while you're doing it, because otherwise like water will go everywhere. So it's so fun. Like the goal that I try to do is I try to do all of my teeth with keeping my mouth closed, and see how much water I can put into my mouth. Like my cheeks will be like burning because it's just got so much water in there. And it's like the pressure is like, oh, I gotta pull it out. It's so fun.
So you're like the carnival game?
It's so fun, dude. Yeah, it's so fun. Oh, I love it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, honestly, you could shoot like 20 feet across the room with it. E will have so much fun with you. Yeah, it's a blast. And Jamie's in there with me, I'll squirt. She's like, what the fuck, that hurts? I'm like, yeah, there was only a 5. Let's go.
You don't know my capability.
No, you need to get one. I'll look to see what brand I have. I know the one I have was under $100, so I got it for Secret Santa. No, and it's sweet, dude. I enjoy it. It took me probably a month and a half to open it up after Christmas, because I thought it was, I don't know why it took me so long, I'll be honest. It seemed like it was going to be a lot to figure out. Like I tried to limit what I learn as I get overwhelmed. I focus, I try to do too many things, and then I never finish any of them. So I'm like, I'll get to it when I do. And man, I'm so glad I finally got to it. It's so cool.
Great investment,
dude. So like, yeah, you need to get one because you're big, and you're big for in the teeth. Yeah, I found out also I grind my teeth. So my dentist, I went to the dentist, and she told me I grind, and I'm like, I wonder what you mean I grind. But after I've been flossing my teeth, I've realized what grind is, because I enjoy the sensation of my teeth hurting like that, like where they feel loose. So I'm constantly biting down on my teeth because it's a fun pressure on both sides, on the top and bottom. And I'm like, oh, I bet you this is what grinding is. Yes, I do this. So now I'm trying not to do that. But I enjoyed that. I didn't know that was grinding. I'm like, oh, that's grinding. Yep.
Oh, I thought you grinded in your sleep.
No, I guess like I just bite down. That's what she asked me.
You just do it in real life, huh?
Yeah, you just do it in real life. I'll just sit there and I just bite down. Do you ever do that? Do you ever just bite down on your teeth?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can't say I have. I know, if you're stressed out or whatever, and you grind at night, sleep-wise, you can get a mouth guard.
Yeah. She wanted me to get a mouth guard, and she ordered me a mouth guard. I didn't pick it up, but now I know it's not. I don't think it's when I'm sleeping. I think it's when I'm awake.
It also helps with sleep apnea too, though.
Does it? I need to start wearing that thing again.
Yeah, I feel like that's another trap though.
Yeah, it's sure. Sure, it's linking. You're getting stuck in that, and then you got to use it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I heard amazing things like you get good sleep on it, but
Yeah,
you don't
it's
clean it. I mean,
yeah,
obviously you can get sick.
yeah. That's what's scary. That's what's scary because you're supposed to use distilled water because the other water has minerals in it, and you get, but it will. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. Sometimes you'll be wearing it, and then it just you're breathing like it's just the learn how to use it.
Yeah.
It's so much pressure coming at you sometimes, and I'll wake up in the middle of the night with that fucking thing, and they say like it's okay, dude. It's like I feel like it's trying to kill me. It's not like I don't wear it anymore. Like I'll wake up and I'm just like, what the fuck? It's the amount of pressure that it is forcing down to me. But maybe that's because I wasn't breathing. And then I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck? Because it's like,
Yeah.
dude, it's just shooting air at you so aggressively.
So aggressive.
So aggressively, it gets crazy. It gets crazy.
Jeez. I mean, sleep is important though.
So important. Yeah. So important.
But I don't know, you can get a mouth guard to open up your airway because I don't know, I'm not a doctor.
Do you use that at night? Do you put a mouth guard in?
No, I sleep fine now because I'm not stressed out of my mind anymore.
Yeah.
From my last.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that. It was just the fucking the way criminals are treated and how the administration was.
Yeah, a lot. It's fucked up.
But now I don't have that. I'm good. Besides, again, the world itself being a fucking shit show.
Uh-huh.
But nothing I can do about it, so.
Yes, you can. You can change.
Obviously, it looks like things are backfiring, so.
Are there any vigilantes out in real world like Batman?
You mean like the Gambino mob or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm sure there is.
Is that the Gambino mob? Is that what they are?
I think that's Batman, right?
Uh-huh.
Gambino, hold on. Now you got me wondering. Let me save this game.
Because I got some Gambinos at my real estate office. And they talk about it.
Yeah, it's Cardone. It's
Cardone. Okay. What's the Gambinos? Because they make jokes about this guy, about how his sales have went down since his family has left. He got like the Lifetime Achievement Award or something, and they were making fun of him because his sales have went down so much because of the family, the Italian families have changed. It was funny. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it was funny. I was laughing and like, yeah.
What are the Irish mobs called? Isn't there a name for them?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I mean, you're the Irish man.
Not good enough, man. I don't know. It's I don't know. What are they called? Irish mobs.
Oh, who knows?
God, I don't know. What game are you playing right now?
Ender Lilies. I'm getting tired though. What was it, 2:30?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. What else is bothering you, Chief?
I don't know. Not
what's going on in the fanny pack mind?
Not just really trying to figure out this damn world in here and figuring out, and it's sad the amount I was thinking back at the amount of time that I spent editing that fucking video. I could have edited like 30 of my fucking no, not even. I don't know. That editing is just so intense.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, and then I sit here and I'm just like because then I like doing this. I like going on and just talking and being like this is like this is random. Like this is pretty random. Like so I don't know. It's that's tough because I spent a lot of time playing on that. I'm just like, fuck, dude. I have all this, and then what do I do with it? And then I don't do anything with this channel either. So it's a lot. It's the internet is just the internet is could lead you to so many different time consuming fathoms. Like everything. I mean, fuck, you got TikTok. I mean, you're so smart for not having a TikTok and not playing on there. Yeah.
God, I feel like editing for you is like cancel culture. You should just put your videos out raw.
Yeah. Yeah, but nobody watched them. They're too long. They're too long, so I gotta shorten them down.
Okay, we'll just timestamp them and short them out into segments.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. And do full segments. But then they're so confusing because I always go back. I start at something and then I leave it and then I come back. Hey, what's up with so this is confusing me right now. So I get this disk space. It says disk space available on the bottom of my thing under stats. And when I started the stream, so I'm not streaming it's recording, but it's not recording to my C drive, it's recording to an E drive. So it shouldn't be using any disk space. But when I started, my disk space was at 80 gigabytes available, and now it's down to 76.9 available.
Huh. What maybe the quality of the file? Are you like 1080p or something?
I bumped up. I don't know. It is actually interesting because my stream looks a whole lot more clear than it normally does. Yeah. But I bumped up that bit rate, like you said. I put it up to 4500 or 450, 4050, and it's really nice. It's actually I'm using more of my internet connection, but it's actually it's a whole lot smoother. So bravo on telling me on that, but it's just weird on the disk space available what it's doing. So
I mean, you're gonna sacrifice quality for space.
Yeah, but it's weird because that's the space on my C drive, and I have this video going on my E drive.
Change the pathways?
Yeah, and my pathways are set to my E for sure. So that's why I'm confused on this.
Huh.
And why it's...
Yeah, I don't know. You're using OBS or you're using Streamlabs?
OBS. It's telling me my disk space is full in approximately 43 hours and 51 minutes.
Oh, man. That's your death clock.
Yeah. God. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna watch you play Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
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 Is it on Twitch or is it on YouTube?
It's on Twitch. Probably like start like maybe 20 minutes in or so. Because at the beginning I had Sammy. Sammy was explaining to me on how to do different stuff, and then I watched like probably like 2-3 minute streams of Sammy, so that's 6 minutes, and then I worked on my video thing. So yeah, fast forward a little bit. It's funny when I create the person and I'm because I'm reading, you get to pick between 3 different people, 3 different types. You could either be a nomad, where that's like you like you're not really you're with like a family and you're going with a family, you're traveling with family. You could be like something where you grew up on the streets and streets make the laws and all this, and then the other one is a corporato or something, and you've been in the corporate world, you've sold your soul, but you're coming out with a part of your soul intact. You've done wrong and now you're trying to make it right. And I'm like, well, I definitely haven't grown up in the streets. The streets are confusing to me. Like, I'm definitely not going to be that one. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try this corporate world. And dude, I picked the corporate one. Dude, that beginning level, like, I don't even have to drive a car, dude. My boss lets me take his car, and it's badass. Like, it's like a freaking limo, and I'm just sitting in the back getting drove around drinking. I'm like, this thing is fucking sweet. Another one I probably had to drive.
What's the third one? What's the third character.
That's
the
the
origin story.
Yeah, that's the third one. That's the corporate guy. So you could either be
Wait, whoa. So there's Nomad, corporate, and what's the other one?
there's something in the middle. I can't think of it's like basically the streets. Like where you like you're rough, you're tough, you're like pretty much it sounded like you're just
like a brawler then.
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. So like my guy yeah, and then you pick your stats. I mean it's pretty cool. I don't like so it's a choice-based game. You build your own path.
Yeah.
They don't give you too many choices to pick from. So you can either respond one of two ways on these things. So it'll give you two choices. And then if you pick the second choice, you respond that way, and then all of a sudden you still have to make a choice. You have the one that's left, and it'll have the two choices that you originally had, and one's like kind of blacked out. You can pick it again, but it just says the same fucking scene over again. Or you move on and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to have to do this. And you're like, I don't want to respond to either one of these. I just want to walk away from this fucking guy. And
I don't understand why they just didn't take the Skyrim model and just reskin it.
What's the Skyrim where it's full open? You can do whatever?
Yeah.
That's what this is supposed to be. So this is...
There's so many stories.
Yeah.
Cinema scenes, though.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. But I think that once you do like your main beginning, then you can truly do whatever you want, I believe.
Because I mean, I watched Dr. Disrespect play it, and I wasn't really too impressed with it.
Was he just starting off, or was he like...
Yeah, it was in the beginning.
So yeah.
Like, oh, another one of these games.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that at the beginning, you're kind of following a storyline because it's teaching you how to use your phone. So it's a tutorial, but it's not a tutorial. So your phone rings. It's like, oh, your phone's ringing. You have to hit up. So it's kind of teaching you some of the basic things that you're going to experience within the game. And then, because my buddy Jackie called me up and he's like, hey, dude, I'm going to come outside. I'm out front. And I was like, yeah, fuck you, Jackie. I just sat on the couch and I turned on the TV. And so I was like, you know what? I bet you I could just probably walk right past Jackie and go and do whatever the fuck I want. But I'm still not done learning on the stuff yet. And Jackie will probably keep hounding me until he'd be like, dude, where you at? Are you coming? And I'll be like, dude, I walked right past you. You didn't see me? Like, come on now. So
is it 50? It's 50% off.
Yeah. Yeah. It's $29.
I don't even know if I pay that.
Yeah. It's up till March 1st, so I'll play it some more. I'll learn more about it, but I mean, if the multiplayer does come out in that game, I really think it would be I really think it would probably be a fun multiplayer game because I'm like I loved The Division. I don't. You didn't like that?
It got repetitive, kind of like Dragon Age 2 was.
Well, there wasn't. I don't think there was cars or anything in it, was there? You couldn't drive a car or anything. No, you couldn't. It was just there was nothing. Yeah, it was just. Well, I never played the Dragon Age. What was that all about?
It's kind of
like that same setup.
Glorified Legends 2 and I'm waiting for Elden Ring, man.
Did I get down on some Legends?
It's kind of like Souls, Bloodborne, or Morbid, or Mortal Shell. Wow, have you heard of Elden Ring?
No. I was saying I could get down on some Gauntlet Legends.
There's plenty of games that are like Gauntlet
Legends. I love that. The multiplayer in that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. You have it on what?
I think I have it on my modded Xbox.
Dude, that was so much fun. I used to love playing that game at Eastman's house. That was a lot of fun. We need to call him. That I think next time we should call him and get him talking on here with us. I'm curious if my phone... I'll figure that out. If my phone would work through here if you'd be able to hear him as well.
I imagine so.
Because one thing I learned is so like right now, hold on. Am I talking with an effect to you right now?
Yes.
Okay, so that's something that I learned when I'm on the phone. When I'm on the phone through it, I'm still talking through my Elgato or through the Elgato, through the Wave Go XLR or whatever the fuck it is. But
Yeah.
the functionality on it doesn't work when I'm on the phone. So I can't put voice effects on. And so in here I have it set up as my. No, you'd hear it. You'd hear it. You'd hear it for sure. You'd hear it for sure.
Because I listen to a guy who calls stores, and he always changes the voice of the store owner on there. So there's got to be a way.
He changes the voice of the store owner.
Yeah, he'll distort it like when he's talking to him, because he's calling for certain prices, and he doesn't want people calling that store and hounding him. So he'll
He's
alter the voice and stuff.
So he's probably doing that on voice mod. So voice mod, I'd be able to do that on. He's probably doing that on voice mod. So yeah, I could do that as a stream deck enhancement. That's smart. Okay, because voice mod, I could assign different characters. So like, yeah, he's probably doing it through voice mod. That would make sense. Because on here, because I can't distort your voice with my Go XLR. So yeah, it would have to be something. I'm gonna look into that because that's pretty cool. Because I wanted to start calling people. I tried to call the gym today. Mac Jim. So the owner of that, Jeff, he's been in the gym game for a very long time, and I told him when I was going over there and I was helping him do different stuff, and he wanted to get me involved in the gym, and he was trying to figure out a way to get me involved in it. And I told him, I go, dude, you ever call your members? And he's like, call them. I go, and he goes, for what? I go, to find out where the fuck they've been and if they have people that they want to bring to the gym. He goes, no. You never want to call a member and ask where they've been. He goes, you're just opening up a can of dialogue that you don't want to have. He goes, next thing you know, you reminded them that they've been paying their bill for the last 18 months and haven't been in the gym. And he's like, that's a no. You don't want to do that. And he's wrong. He's wrong on that. A gym is a family. A gym is a community. Anybody could work out in their basement. Not everybody could go to the gym. So people sign up for a gym membership because they want to get outside of their house, and it's it's easy to fall off the gym because you're only relying on yourself to go to the gym. But if you had people at the gym pulling at you to get there and be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're paying this here. We want you to come back. I'm gonna take $5 off your membership for the next year. And if you bring a guest in, because I want you to bring your community in, I want you to find somebody that you can work out with and push the person. And tell you what, you bring that person in, and I'll knock $10 off a month for them. You already have a sweet deal. Don't worry about it. Our prices are a little bit different. We'll knock $10 off to that member that you bring in. And I really believe that you get people coming back in and getting excited to work out. So what do you think? I think he's wrong.
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, nobody, like, don't you feel like a piece of shit if somebody's paying for some service that they're using?
Yeah.
Also, I mean, it might be like, oh yeah, I am paying for that. Well, you got to come in and cancel it. You can't cancel over the phone. You got to sign paperwork. And you get them inside the gym again. Maybe they like, you know what? I do kind of miss this place.
Mm-hmm. They need that. That's why they signed up, right? That's why they walked through that and they felt a connection to the gym. That's when somebody signs up. They felt a connection. You need to get them back into that fucking gym. So not calling, like they sit there and they're fucking pissed. Like they're mad. Like it's crazy. I finally canceled Mind and Muscle the other day. They pulled up my account and they said I haven't been there in 14 months. And
Jeez.
the
I'll be
guy,
right back. I got my headphones on. Keep
yeah.
going.
Oh, yeah, it was funny because the guy, Brandon's like, dude, he goes, yeah, he goes, I'll 110% cancel this right now. And he goes, dude, I can't believe you've been paying not coming. He goes, I'll tell you what, he goes, you cancel. He goes, I'm canceling you today, but we'd love to see your face in here. So he goes, start coming. He goes, start coming. He goes, and just sign in. He goes, nobody's going to question a guy who just gave us 14 months of payment for not even coming. He goes, in my opinion, you still have a membership, but I'll cancel your billing. And I was like, thanks, dude. And so many times I would have been in there if had the owner have reached out to me and been like, because he was my buddy, dude. I've known Greg since like 2010, maybe 9 or 10. And like for me to fall off the gym for that long, you'd think he would have reached out, I'm sure. And it's just crazy, you're not looking for that, you're working out for yourself, but at the same point, that family atmosphere aspect, the community aspect comes into gym membership. And it's just, I don't know. So I was thinking that I wanted to get with this guy at Mac Gym and see if he'll let me call people. Be like, dude, let me just go. Let me call him. If I get him in the door, if I get him coming back in the door, $10. You give me 10, because if they're coming back in the door, they're gonna start, it's good for that person, right? They're already paying a membership, and now I'm getting back in the door. But now you give me $10 to get a head back in the door that hasn't been there in like six plus months or whatever, and then if I sign up a new person, give me $100. Like, so, but I was thinking, I'm like, man, I'll stream it because I thought it would be fun. So I was trying to think of a way today that I could call people and stream it on here, and selling gym memberships and shit. I think that would be I'd have so much fun doing that. So, but now your thing's smart, because I was just gonna mute it, but I like your idea of changing the voice.
What do you got to lose? Might as well try it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see anybody in Mac.
No, dude, it's crazy. They got such a badass gym, and their slogan is moving a community, but they're not moving a community. They're not doing anything. Like a fucking gym.
They're not open either.
No, it's crazy. They need to be open at the times, man. They need to be open at fucking 4 a.m. Let the people who go to work at 5 get a workout in.
Dude, when I get off early, like around 4, and I'll go to the gym at like 5:30. That gym is crowded.
Yeah, awesome.
Powerhouse is crowded. There's probably about 15 cars there. I mean, it's not super, but I mean, there's people there.
Yeah, there's people there. Yeah, there's people there. That's awesome. Like I mean, I enjoyed going there because I felt like everybody that was there to better themselves. It was cool. Yeah, I just the gym.
Yeah, I'd say stream it, man. What you got to lose?
Yeah, I'm gonna get him to be like, all right, Dave, hit the phones, because I'd have a blast. I would have so much fun. I just want to do something where I can just constantly call people and I don't have to see them. Like I'm telling you, dude, I literally walk around places with my head down, trying not to be seen.
Well, I mean, you are a very charismatic person.
Yeah.
Looks and speaking wise.
Yeah. It sucks though, man, because in real life, dude, I hate going in public because I always run into somebody that I fucking know and then I don't know who they are, and I feel like such an asshole.
Oh, yeah, the whatever thingy, the Neuralink you always wear.
No, I don't want to wear it like when I'm just going to the store. Then plus, what do I say to that? Like, well, I got the camera. It is now. I just tell people that I don't know who they are. I just say, I'm sorry, no, I don't know who you are. Yeah, it was.
Man, you're that blind, man.
Dude, that bad. It was so funny in that bowling video. I'm gonna have to cut it, and because the guy was talking to me about all this stuff, and he was trying to figure out how fast I forget. That's what he was trying to. He was like, how fast does your brain reset where you don't know who the person is? And literally, I walked down to the front of the thing. It was so funny. It was two crazy altercations when I walked down there. One guy stopped me. These like three dudes stopped me and talking to me. And then one's like, "What's up, dude?" I shake his hand. I'm like, "Ah, shit, how you been?" And he's talking to me, and he looks at me and he goes, "You have no clue who I am, do you?" And I go, "Not a fucking clue." He goes, "What? Seriously? You're fucking with me, right?" I go, "Not a clue. Like, I've never seen you before in my life." And he goes, "Dude, what? We've wrestled together. We've wrestled on the ground." He's like, "Are you really that stupid, or are you fucking with me?" And that was his two options. Either I was stupid or I was fucking with him. And it was like, wow, dude, man, no, sorry. But then it was so I had that, and it was so funny. It was on video. Because we were just talking about it with this guy down there, and then I go over to the front counter. I do an announcement, and then this kid is talking to me, and he's talking to me about poker. I was getting a 50-50 thing, and he was in line, and he was talking to me about poker. I'm like, why is he talking to me about poker? I'm like, who is this guy? I've never seen him before in my life. He's bowling with me. We were bowling against his fucking team. I got back over to the table, and a few minutes later he starts talking to me about poker again. I'm like, oh my god. I was talking to him like all night, and I seen him up at the front and didn't have a fucking clue who he was until I got back over there. I'm like, wow, that's fucking ridiculous, Dave. You were like, you've been talking to this kid. It's hard. And being out in public, I can't associate people. Like if I'm in a real estate office, or I'm at somewhere, I could associate that person. But if I'm outside in the wild and they're in the wild and I run into them, I have no clue, because I can't associate them with anything. So it's crazy. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
My opinion, I would buy a Guess Who game, put all the pictures of people you know on the Guess Who game, and play with Jamie so you remember faces. That would be my suggestion.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. I love it.
Try it out.
Oh god. Be so many people.
Replace the faces with people that you know.
Be so funny.
And she could describe who she's talking about. And be like, oh yeah, that's Sam.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh, that would be fucking hilarious, dude.
Until you mastered that board, then you can create another board.
Holy shit, that's so funny. I love it. Yeah, that's what's happening. God, I love that idea. We'll play it. We'll play it on here. It'll be so funny. Oh, I love that idea. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna make that board.
Like a virtual Guess Who. We should play Monopoly though on the computer. It's popular.
I'd be down for that.
Wow.
If we're gonna do that though, how many people could play on Monopoly?
I'll say 8.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring a ringer in then.
That's fine.
Okay.
The game's more fun with more people anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bring my cousin in for sure. He's a Monopoly god. It's ridiculous. You'll see. You'll see.
I've played Monopoly in so long.
He makes Monopoly not fun. Like,
Sure.
Dude, he rolls the dice.
It's on the computer though.
Oh, well, fuck. In the computer, I don't even know. It'll probably even be better. In human life, he rolls the dice and he knows exactly where he's going immediately. He doesn't even have to like look up and count. He sees the number and he knows exactly where he's going. He knows what everything costs on that, what the rent is, with one house, two houses, an apartment. He knows every single thing about every fucking piece in that damn game, and it's just like, dude, what the fuck? Who raised you? You're oh man, it's intense. His girlfriend will not play it with him. She's yet to play Monopoly with him, and she said she won't till after they're married. Because she doesn't. Wow. Yeah, he's so intense with Monopoly. Like
Does he dress up like the Monopoly guy?
no, but I will make him when we stream when we play this game. I'll tell him that's his. He will. I'm sure he has a costume at home. I'm sure he's role played in it. Yeah. He's intense.
Really?
It's so crazy. You would not expect it. You would not expect it, and he is just dude. I swear, Jamie hid Monopoly from like I have a Monopoly board, and when I invited them over to play Monopoly, his girlfriend or his fiance was gonna play, and it was so funny. He came over and he would not give up looking for Monopoly. It was so funny because I told him I own Monopoly, and he was not giving up. He was looking. He's like, well, where else could it be? Where else? He was fiending for Monopoly. It was so funny, and I'm like, I know. I'm like, Jamie, you hid this. I know you did. She goes, no, I didn't. But she's watched us play before, and he's crazy. He's so good at it. It's so I didn't know there was skills in Monopoly until I played my cousin. You wait.
I mean, it's up to 6 people, so.
All right, we're doing it. Okay, so we got 5 now. So, we got 5.
I think, we don't need a awesome computer to run it.
No.
No.
Maybe we'll see if John Eastman will play.
Yeah.
Maybe he could be number 5, number 6. I want to get my cousin for sure. I think that would be really funny to bring an outside ringer in.
Yeah, hell yeah, especially an expert.
Dude, it's so ridiculous when I've played with him because I haven't played with him in years. I played with his brother, so his family does game night all the time, and Monopoly is a big deal at the Durka household. I've learned
throwing hands at the Durka house.
Yeah. Like he was telling me that he got in a fight with his mom because she got annoyed and didn't want to play anymore, and she like he said how she did a bad deal and gave his brother a bunch of properties, and he was so mad, and he got in an argument with his mom about the ethics of Monopoly. Like, oh God, you're so funny. Oh, this is happening. All right, I'm down. All right, I'll let you go to bed though. It's 3:01.
Yeah.
Yep.
In order to have a normal day tomorrow, at least one normal day, I gotta go to bed.
All right.
I gotta take some CBD to go to bed.
Yeah. A little bit of CBD in your life.
Yeah, I gotta cut it in half though. It's too strong.
Is it?
I know, I'm just a bitch.
Oh. I'm gonna do the CBD.
On a good note, Warzone is fully downloaded, but I don't feel like playing.
No. Oh yeah. No.
I'll be up for another 6 hours.
Yeah, it gets you a little pumped.
Yeah.
A little pumped. Yeah. Yeah, this
for sure.
Yeah, this just chatting though, I don't know. It's fun. I enjoy the just chatting, but in order to do it to succeed in the just chatting, I think the just chatting, you have to do more work outside. You can't just chat every day. You gotta do, if you're gonna just chat, one time a week or once every other week. And in that time when you're not just chatting, you have to be pushing your just chatting content out everywhere. And make sure you go on to just chatting as a schedule. Because you can't grow and just chatting without doing that. There's no discoverability. So you got to figure out how to. So it's good to do this, right? To just talk, but then we use this clip, to figure out how to grow outside of just chatting, outside of it. I don't know. Let's see. Fucking crazy world. Yeah. All right. Fanny pack out. I lose you?